with a new pick a card reading for you. And today, can we acknowledge the new baby? um, yes, I just got this new. It's Labradorite. It's gorgeous, and she's here, joining us today. Okay, I just felt called to acknowledge the Labradorite. But anyway, we are here for another pick a card reading, and yeah. So before I tell you what it's all about, I just want to remind you that if you are wanting to work with me one-on-one for a tarot reading and you haven't done that yet, you may want to take advantage of it if you're watching it at the time that I am posting it in September. Then you may want to know that I am switching my offers and my prices up by next month, sometime next month, October 2023. So if you're still watching this by September, you may want to take advantage of my current rates at my current offers at my current rates. So the link to check out all of my stuff is in the description. And with that, yeah. So the pick a card reading for today is about what lesson are you learning right now. So the context of this is that you're in a current situation, whether it's good or maybe not so desired, not so desirable. We're all here in the moment to learn something, and we're just gonna see what we're here to learn. Whether it's a lesson that's kind of hard or a lesson that's kind of easy breezy. So we have 4 groups for today, and we're just gonna check it out. We're gonna see what's going on, and hopefully we gain some insight, we gain some knowledge, and we gain some advice from that. I'm gonna use this to point. So we have group 1 over here, group 2, group 3, and group 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take the time to meditate. You can pause the video if you want. Breathe deeply for a couple of breaths. Feel into each of the groups, each of the pile of cards you have in front of you, and just see which group or groups are calling you. Yes, you can choose more than one if you feel called to. And yeah, with that, I will see you in your group. Hello, group 1. Hi. So this is your reading for what lessons are you here to learn in your current moment right now. So this reading is going to be 2 parts. The first part is these cards which you chose a while ago in our pile selection part in my intro, and this is going to talk about what situation you are actually in right now. What is the energy of the situation you're in right now? And this I want to say it's kind of like a check for you if you relate to the energy of the current situation. So like if you feel like, yeah, definitely I'm going through that right now, then stick around for the second part, which is what lesson are you learning from the current situation you're in. But if you feel like, you know what, I'm not really experiencing anything that you're saying right now, Lenny, or this does not apply to me at all, then you may want to choose another group. Okay, you have 3 other groups to choose from. If nothing is vibing, then maybe you're not meant to learn a lesson today, or maybe this is just not the reading for you, no? So yeah, with that, yeah, let's go. Let's do this. So what situation are you in right now? Group 1, we have the 5. We have Into the Unknown. I was about to sing it. We have A New Start is Coming. And we have the 3 of Swords. Yeah. Okay. The situation is very clear. There is a new start for you. So A new start is coming with the new moon is your third card here. So there is a new beginning for you. That is coming in soon, right? Wait. Hindi. Matagal pa yung new moon from when I'm reading this. But yeah, a new start is coming for you. There's a new chapter in your life that is about to happen. However, you are in fight mode. You are fighting it, basically. Whether... Okay, the weather. The thing is, you're fighting it because it is unknown. You're fighting it because it is unknown. That is the situation, straight up. And the thing about new beginnings is that there's always a mystery, like a mystery aspect to it. We don't really know what's going to happen in new chapters. Imagine when you finished high school and entered college. There was a difference, right? Although yes, you're still going to be studying. It's a completely new environment, and you really don't know what's gonna happen in those years of your life if you've already gone through it or if you're going through it right now, right? You don't really know what's going on. You don't really know what's up and what's happening or what's going to happen in these chapters, in that new chapter of your life, which is different, a higher level of learning, or from studying to getting a job, or to pursuing a career, pursuing a business, whatever it is. There is an aspect of it being unknown to you, and that's what you're afraid of. And that's why you're fighting it. You're fighting something. You're fighting this new start from happening because it is unknown and because you are scared to get hurt. What if it doesn't work out? What if things go sideways? What if this? What if that? What if I fail? What if I get hurt? What if I die? Right? There's so many things that are worrisome about this particular new start that's coming for you. It may not have been the case before, but right now with the new start that is happening, you are fighting it. You're very resistant to it. Like, no, you don't want to jump into the unknown. You don't want to. And here's a thing, here's a hint that this may be your group. If you're feeling like you're making a decision and you're all, I'm not gonna make a decision until I know everything about this thing. I'm not gonna make the decision until I can see clearly what is going to happen when I make the decision, or when I make my choice. If you have multiple choices, I need to clearly see what's going on. I need to clearly see what's happening. I need to know step A, B, C, D until Z, or else I'm not gonna make that decision. If you're like that, then that's a good indicator that this may be your group. You don't want the unknown. You want things to be known. It's scary too. If you can see here, wait, let me bring it closer. I hope you can see it. She's blindfolded. She's blindfolded and she's feeling through the whole thing. She's feeling through the air. Her hands are like, oh, I don't know where things are gonna go. You know, she has a key here and it's like, where is the lock? I don't know. You want to see. And it's not a bad thing to want to see. However, here's the thing. Because you are resistant to the unknown, you are also resisting this new beginning. Because this new beginning is requiring you to step into the unknown, to step into, to say it a bit more like positively, or more a bit more optimistically. It is, you're stepping into limitless possibilities. You're stepping into, I wonder what can happen today. But it's like you don't like that. You don't like, I wonder what can happen today. Because it's not predictable, because it's not something you can see. And you might be scared of what you're going to feel when you experience this thing that is not known to you. That's why the Three of Swords is here. There's the fear of feeling um, devastation and being brokenhearted and feeling sadness and in all of its varying degrees, and maybe even scared to feel anger. You're maybe you're not so in touch with your emotions that you're scared of what you're feeling when you do feel them, because it's unknown. You don't know. It's scared to not know. It's so scared to not know. I understand that. I get that. But and the contradiction to it is, into the unknown, it kind of it feels like, it's all dark. There's the darkness here, and although the new moon is, dark as well, you can't really see the moon when it's a new moon. It's very optimistic of a new start is coming, and into the unknown sounds very ooh, oh no, I don't want that. And so it's like you want to have the new beginning, you want to have the new start, but you don't want the unknown part of it. It's like, I want to know what's gonna happen once this new start happens, once this new chapter happens. And the thing is, do you really want to know? Do you really want to live your life with no surprises at all? Like, how much of, it's like 99% of our lives is somewhat unpredictable. A huge chunk of the life that you have experienced thus far, it's been unpredictable. You don't know. You never knew what was going to happen when you did this, or when you grew up, or when you did that. And yes, some of them might have left scars, but some of them, I'm sure, have been pretty pleasant surprises as well. And do you really want to to know about that? Like, okay, this is how you're gonna meet your person, and it's gonna be boring. You're not gonna be able to, experience and really immerse yourself in the joy and miracle of life if you know that what everything is, what's gonna happen and how things are gonna happen. But you're still resisting it because I get it. It's so scary, and it's so scary to. It might be scary for you to feel. It might be scary for you to experience your emotions and to feel the surge of emotions. Like a few days ago, I was feeling so much gratitude for my life, and I was crying. And I felt so overwhelmed by that. I felt so overwhelmed by, first of all, the gratitude that I felt. And I also felt overwhelmed, like, what? Why am I crying? I felt so much gratitude to the extent that I was crying. Like, what? What is going on? But then, that was my water. I was leaning into it. And I just leaned into it and felt into it and, rode through the wave of those emotions. And then I survived. I didn't die from too much happiness, That would be a good way to go now, don't you think? Anyway, so the situation is very, very clear. There's a new start that is coming for you. There's a new chapter opening, a new door opening for you. But you're fighting it. You're resistant to this new chapter. See that? Because you are resistant to the unknown. You're resistant to the emotions that you may feel while you are, as you are walking into the unknown. You're thereby resisting the new chapter, the new start, the fresh beginning. This new energy that you may have been wanting to feel for so long. It's not coming, or you don't really feel it because you are resistant to the mystery that comes with that new chapter. They're hand in hand. It's either you get a new start and, step into mystery and new possibilities and I wonder what's gonna happen today. Or you stay the same. You keep continuing this current path that you are on with no changes. It's gonna be your choice. But I just want to say that because you are resistant to the unknown, you're therefore resistant to this new chapter as well. And so it's just like, when is the new chapter happening? When is the new chapter happening? Here's another thing, another example that is coming into mind right now. You may be, for example, wanting a new job. So you may have been, stuck in your job for a while and you don't really want it anymore. It's not the vibe anymore. You know that you deserve better. So you've done the work. You look for a job. You've gone to interviews. You've received positive feedback from the people interviewing you, but you just never get an offer. The offer just doesn't come. Or maybe, you've already talked to the head of the company and they're like, yeah, we want to get you, we're just waiting for the right moment. But it's like they never call back. And why is it that they don't call back? Well, part of it are, of course, things that are out of control. Maybe they found someone new already, or, other things that we don't really know about. But there's another thing with that is the energy might be a little muddy, might be a little bit hazy, because you are so scared of the unknown. You're fighting the unknown. You're fighting beginning a new chapter because you're so used to the predictable that you are in right now. And so even though you desperately want a new job, you desperately want to change up your home, you just don't get any replies, you just don't get any feedback. Because the energy is saying, the energy is clashing. Gusto niya ng bagong start pero ayaw niya ng unpredictability that comes with it. You want the new start, you don't like the unpredictability that comes with it. Maybe you don't like having to change your morning commute. You're like anxious about that. Or you may be anxious about, what about the new people? Or maybe you're just anxious about jumping in and saying, you know what? I really don't, I want to quit. I can quit right now if I want to. Of course, I'm not advising that you just quit just like that, without any savings or any security of, having signed a new contract with a new company or whatever. But what I am saying is the energy is murky. Because it's like maybe the moment that your current company says that, hey, there's this new project that we want you to handle, and you're like, I kind of like that project, so you're gonna do it. And of course you're gonna do it, you're employed there. But it's like, and that's another reason for you to stay, and therefore the energy is murky again. We thought you wanted to leave the new job and start something new. You've been applying, but why did you suddenly agree to this new project? Will it get you, an increase in your salary or what? If not, then we thought you wanted to leave. Why did you look for a reason to stay? That kind of, the energy is clashing. And so, yeah, if you've been the type of, I want to see everything before I make a decision, or if you're like, I've been making moves, but I'm just not getting any feedback from it yet, and I'm getting frustrated, then this may be the reason why, because this is the energy, this is what's happening energetically right now for you. Okay, so if you've been feeling that, if you've been like, aray ko naman, if you relate, then this may be your group. So now I'm gonna get the tarot now, which is right here. And we'll see what lessons are you here to learn. What lesson is here for you to learn in this current energetic dynamic that we have. How many cards? We're getting 5 cards. Okay. We already have 1, 2. Let's get 3 more. I love these cards. 3. 4. Okay. Let me, I moved my water bottle. Okay, so this is very interesting. We have the Ten of Pentacles, the Father of Swords or the King of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Sun card, and the Two of Cups. First of all, with both the Father of Swords and the Seven of Wands, the lesson that is popping up here with these two cards in the first place is for you to stand up for yourself. Okay, wait, dito pala muna. Seven of Wands, stand up for yourself. Be very, okay, with all these cards na, I'm just gonna, let me just, wait. I'm gonna summarize it all for you. And it's time for you to stand up for yourself and be very clear about what you want. Be very clear about the kind of life that you want to have. When you imagine yourself in 10 years, I just said this to like a personal reading that I just did a while ago. You see yourself in 10 years. What do you see? What kind of life are you living? And what do you see? Get very clear on that. And get very clear about what you want out of your life and what kind of demands you want to, you want to tell the universe, tell the divine of, hey, this is the kind of life that I want to have. And so I want a job, for example, that has this type of salary, that has this type of convenience for me, that will let me grow my skills and knowledge and expertise in these ways. It's time you got very, very clear. Father of Swords is clarity of mind. Father of Swords, the King of Swords, is the master of the air element. The air element is about communication. It is about mental capacity, mental intelligence and thinking. So getting very clear about your mind, getting very clear about what you desire, what your wants are, not just in the short term but in the long term, and then advocating for yourself. And also being very honest. Clear words, clear communication. Be very honest with yourself. Is your current situation really bringing you the happiness that you want? Or are you just settled? Or did you just, decide to settle? Because, this is all I know, so I'm just gonna settle. I'm not gonna ask for anything more. When you know you don't, it's not checking all your boxes, and you know that there is something out there for you that can help you enrich and nourish and fulfill you in so many other ways. There is a place where you can, show your creativity and show your passion and show your excitement and happiness for life. So this is not just in one life aspect, but it's with everything, because you are connected, you are one person and experiencing all of these things. It's not just with the work, it's with the work, yes, but it's also with the things that you have. It's also with your family, with your friends, the people you choose to love, your soul family, your future partner, your future kids, your future pets, whatever you want to have. Loving life and being so passionate and being so excited about living life and waking up every day because you know that this is the life that you want, and even if you may not be there yet, you're actively choosing to move towards that life. And that comes with clarity. You deserve to have that. You deserve to have passion for life. You deserve to feel, you deserve to feel good waking up every day and being excited to go and live your life. Even when, we all have problems in our work, regardless of the nature of the work. We all have problems in our relationships. Problems are gonna come up. But then there is this excitement and joy and, happiness you feel about living life anyway, despite all of this. And having a life like that, moving towards a life like that, you have to learn how to ask for help from the universe, from the divine, from the people you interact with. If your family is being a bit too overwhelming, you're gonna be like, hey, can you back off? Or I need some time to, I'm gonna back off for a bit. I need some time to gather myself. If work isn't, giving you the salary that you deserve, and you know that you're already a high performing employee, for example, advocate for yourself. Do your research of what the salary is in your area for the type of work that you do, or what the competitors are are paying for people like you with your kind of expertise and knowledge, and then showing that to your employer, or getting a new job, or applying for a new job that will give you what you deserve. If you're an entrepreneur, pricing yourself in the way that you deserve to price yourself, given your expertise, given the feedback that you have already received from your previous clients, or the people who have previously bought your items or your products. You're giving yourself, lower the number of hours that you have in a week, because you deserve to live a life that you want to live. Get very clear on what it is that you want, and then advocate for that. That is the lesson you need to learn here. To learn how to advocate for yourself. Well, first of all, to learn how to know what you actually want, to learn how to get clear about what you actually want, and then to advocate for that, so that you're able to live the life that you desire. And for some of you, you may be even wanting some new connections in your life, but you're not having that because you are so drained by the current situation that you have. It's not just the stress of your current situation, or of the job or the relationship or the situation in your life, but it's also drained by the push and pull of the energies of you being scared for of jumping into your new beginning, because you're scared of the unknown, you're scared of the mystery. And that, that being so draining, you may not be able to go out, maybe meet new people, or maybe even, meet with your friends. This is a good time for me to tell you a story. So I moved out, right? I am not living in my parents' house anymore, and so I'm living by myself, which I'm very, very happy about. But you know what? When I moved, and then I got sick, and then I got better. So after that whole scenario, I realized that my social calendar, so it was so busy. And last month especially, last month for me was so busy, because my social calendar is like, hey, let's meet. I was meeting my friends, I was meeting so many people, and I'm like, what? How am I so busy now with my social calendar? And it was because I advocated for myself. And I was like, I can't, I know I deserve better, and I know that this is part of what I deserve. And so I'm lucky that I have very supportive family with that. And so with that, right? So not only, so here I was able to meet a lot of my friends, and also I'm able to do a lot more of the work that I love doing, which is, this is part of it. But anyway, so that might be something. Being able to meet new people, or being able to meet your people, and being able to have wonderful conversations with them, meaningful conversations with them. That comes with that. The Two of Cups is also giving me honesty. Same with the Father of Swords. Being able to be open and honest about, hey, this is what I want. This is what I desire. This is what I know I deserve. How do I get that? How do I get what I deserve? Or how can I move closer to what I deserve? Being open to those conversations with the divine, with the universe, and also being open to those kinds of conversations with the people in your life, in these 3D, your family, your friends, your workmates, your bosses, maybe even finding someone in your office whom you can talk to about this, someone you can trust, and saying, hey, I'm really not happy with work right now, what do I do? Can you help me? Blah blah blah. Or what kind of insight can you give me? But the start here is being very open and honest about what you want, and starting to want to advocate for yourself. Going in with the intention of advocating for yourself, of backing yourself up, of saying, hey, this is what I deserve. And if you're like, but I don't know what I deserve, well, it's time for you to look it up. You get very clear about what you want in life, and then maybe you can look for, like I said, the salaries. I think there are websites for that. I haven't been a corporate girly, so I don't know what websites to go to, but I am sure there are corporate girlies and corporate boys, I don't know how to say it like that. Corporate girls and guys and whoever who can give you insight to help you in figuring out maybe the kind of salary you deserve, or maybe you want to work like a different role this time. Maybe you like the company but you just don't like the role you're in anymore. Advocating for that. Or maybe you want that role. Okay, what kind of skill sets do I need in order to advocate to be in that role? Researching that. And then saying it out loud. Tell the universe to help you out. Tell the divine to help you out. Pray for that. Hey, help me out. Hey, show me. Show me what I deserve. If you don't know what you deserve, if you ask the divine, you ask the universe, God, the angels, everything. Whoever you pray to, that is of the divine. That is good and of the divine, right? Hey, show me what I deserve. What do I actually deserve? Or hey, show me what kind of life do I actually want? And then how do I get there? Okay? Main thing, advocate for yourself. That is the lesson that you need to learn right now. Is to know what you want and then to kind of fight for that. To be very clear, with the fight card, to be very clear about that. You stand tall. In the knowing that you deserve that much and more. And you are not gonna give up until you get that. You may sleep, you may take a couple of breaks, but you're not gonna stop. You're not gonna give up. Because you're very clear about what you want. And you're very clear about the quality of life that you want. So you want all of the puzzle pieces of your life to add to this desired quality of life. Right? Because it's like, if you want to be healthy, why consume things that are not healthy for you by the truckload? Right? I'm not going to judge you about the choices that you make and what kind of substances and food that you intake, because if I did, I'm just going to be the pot calling the kettle black. Okay? But what I am saying is, like, if you want to be healthy, and for example, you smoke cigarettes, then maybe lessen it a little bit, And maybe then maybe tweak the other things in your life. If you really can't give up one thing, then maybe tweak the other things in your life so that you're not damaging your body as much. Advocate for yourself. See, again, advocate for yourself, even if it means you're advocating for yourself to yourself. Even if it means when you're facing your biggest enemy at the moment, and it's you and your own negative tendencies and all the not so helpful habits that you've built along the way. Advocate for yourself. That is the biggest lesson for you right now. Okay? So, before we end, I'm just gonna ask for final words, maybe some advice. Ang dami po masyado. Okay, 15 cards, I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna accept that one. Okay, 2. Who? Just these two. Just too many. Group 1. We have the Mother of Wands and we have Justice. Excuse me. So with Justice, I am seeing here. Be your best lawyer in your life. Be your own best lawyer in your life. And I say that because I say this with at least one group in every reading. Because when I want to, for example, upload a new belief system into my mind, or when I want to start a new habit that I know is helpful for me, there's resistance in my body for that. When it, for example, when it's like and like eat healthier, but then it's like, oh, but what about the money? There's gonna be a part of me. There's a part of me that will question that new belief or question that new habit. Whether it's because I don't really, there's a part of me that doesn't believe in it or that doubts it, or a part of me who kind of also sees the other side of the equation. It's like, so I like to debate myself, right? Justice, like defending the point, being a lawyer to the new habits or the new mindset. Because when you do that, you know, when I debate myself, all the points come into light. All of the points of why this is good for me, and then why am I so resistant to it? What is maybe the root cause of my resistance towards this new thing? It all comes to light, and then I am able to comfort, first of all, the part of me that is doubting myself, and to slowly try to get that part of me onto the side that is, you know, for progress, for moving forward with healthier habits or healthier mindsets. Because every part of us just wants to protect us. Even the part of you who is resisting this new chapter, who is resisting the new start that we had here. Just gonna show it like this. Now this one. Even the part of you who is resisting this new chapter is also just looking out for you, because the unknown is scary. No doubt about that. The unknown is scary. And why would, humans as creatures of habit and as creatures of comfort, why would we pursue the unknown? It might be dangerous out there, But we do it anyway, because we know that it is healthy for us. We know that it is ultimately in our best and highest good. And ultimately, it is going to nourish us and enrich our lives in ways that we don't even know. And so, be your own best advocate. Be your own best lawyer. And then with the Mother of Wands, I'm just seeing how this mother snake is being very protective towards her eggs. And what that is telling me is to protect your dreams. Protect Protect your desires. Because that's where it's at. That is our compass. Our desires are our compass. They show us where to go. They show us the best way on how to get to where we want to go from where we are. Our desires tell us the way. So don't compromise that. Don't sacrifice that. Continue protecting your dreams. Continue checking up on your dreams. Continue protecting your dreams and keeping them safe. Keeping them safe and sacred. And then advocate for yourself. Okay? Okay. So that is it. That is your reading for today. Group 1, thank you so much for sticking around. If you got this far, thank you. I hope that this resonated and I hope that this helps you moving forward. If you liked your reading, I would highly appreciate it if you press the like button on this video and subscribe to my channel. If you want to share your stories with me, I am all for it. All for the chica, the gossip, the chismes. You can type it all out in the comment section. The comment section is yours, and it's yours to share your stories. I would love to connect with you through there if you want to. Only if you want to. What else? If you want to work with me one-on-one, I do one-on-one tarot readings. You can check out the link that is in the description. And like I said in the intro, if you are watching this by the time that I am posting it, you may want to take advantage of my current offers at their current prices because they will be increasing in a couple of weeks time. So there you go. But that is it from me for you, Group 1. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye! Hello, Group 2. Hello. So this is your reading for what lesson are you here to learn right now in your current situation. So our reading has 2 parts. The first one is here, with the cards that you're seeing right now. We're going to look at what your current situation is. What situation are you experiencing at the moment? And this is kind of like a check for you. So if you're listening to this current situation and you're thinking, oh yeah, that's definitely what's happening to me right now, then this is your group. If it's not, if this part doesn't relate at all, then you may want to check out the other groups. If no other groups feel like it's vibing for you, then maybe you're not experiencing anything to learn lessons from, or this may not just be your reading for today. So don't sweat it. Maybe you can try again tomorrow. But anyway, we're gonna start now. So we're gonna see what situation you're in, and then we're gonna see what lessons you are to learn from the current situation you're in. Oh, we have the shadow. FX's Miheng, the shadow, is playing in my head right now. I'm gonna note that in the description, in the timestamps. And then we have coming apart. Oh. We also have the end of a tough cycle approaches with the full moon in Capricorn. Yeah. Oh yeah. And then we have the 7 of Cups. I am sending you so much love right now and so many hugs and so much encouragement, Group 2. Whew. Wait. Whew. Oh, okay. I'm reminded of experienced maybe just a few weeks ago. Yeah. I think like 2 weeks ago, wherein I was feeling like myself, but not really. And things have been, a bit wonky. I just feel like that because I feel like for you, group 2, what is happening right now is I'm just looking at this coming apart card, and things that you may have thought were part of you, or just part of who you are, you may have realized that they're actually not part of you, or they're not really very helpful in your life. And it's like coping mechanisms. I'm gonna give that as an example. So coping mechanisms that we do when we feel triggered, or when we're experiencing negative things, when our emotions are coming up too much and the emotions get too overwhelming, and so we lean towards our coping mechanisms. But then the coping mechanisms right now may be feeling a bit too dissonant or a bit too unhealthy right now. You don't get the dopamine hit anymore when you do the coping mechanisms, because they may actually not be good for you. They just appeared when you started experiencing some negative things, and the feelings got too overwhelming. I actually want to read Coming Apart from the guidebook. I really like the guidebook this is I'll show you the deck in case you want to find it for yourself. It's the Enchanted Map, Oracle Cards by Colette Baron Reed. So I'm just going to read 46. And so this is how you know that I only open the cards when I press record. Okay. Coming apart. Now it is time to take separate paths. The coming apart card is a sign to put an end to what is no longer working for you. Like we said, like the coping mechanisms example. Has a commitment been broken? Perhaps you need to break a promise or change course because you took on more than you could handle. This is a perfect time to reassess your goals and values. Are your actions in alignment with what you believe in? Have you created a partnership that is not mutually beneficial? Separation, dissolution, and dispersion are all in focus now. If someone wishes to break away from you, don't chase the relationship out of a sense of fear. The price you'll pay will not be worth the prize. Separation brings good fortune. So, yeah, the end of a tough cycle approaches. So, you may be in a cycle of your life, or in a chapter of your life where things have been a little bit difficult, and now you're realizing you're at that point in the chapter, in the cycle, since the end is approaching, so you're nearing the end, and that is when you are realizing that some of the things that you have in your life right now are actually not helpful for you. When the shadow is coming up, the shadow is telling you, hey, those habits that you have, those are actually dissonant coping mechanisms. The habits that you have actually are hiding this hurt. The reason why you're so used to doing this and that is because of something that is here for you to heal. And I'm being reminded of me in my personal life. I've always been a morning person, but since how many years ago? 8 years ago, I started to be a bit more of a night owl, starting to get used to be up late at night, and I know exactly why. I know exactly how it started, and it's like that's something for me to heal, right? Because I know that it is not ultimately not good for my body to be awake very late. And so that's something that has also come up for me, like the shadow. The the parts of us that we keep hidden. So we place the pretty band-aid on them. Now the pretty band-aid is kind of falling apart. It's coming apart. Because it is healthier for us to heal the wound underneath the band-aid than to keep the illusion of the band-aid. It is better for you to realize that some of the things in your life right now are not gold. The shiny things in your life right now, some of them may not be gold. Some of them may actually be harmful for you. And the more that you try to keep up the facade that, oh yeah, everything's good, everything's fine and dandy, the more that you get hurt. And so there are some things in that are coming to light at the moment, and letting them go is probably going to be the best move for you, because that is what is healthy for you. Rip the band-aid off and see what is actually hurting so that you know how to heal them. Admit that there are some things in your life that are not okay right now, and it's okay to not be okay. That's the name of Korean drama, right? It's okay that things are tough right now. It's okay that you don't really know who you are at times. It's okay to realize that some of the things that you've done are actually really unhealthy for you. And it's time to kind of, choose a different path for yourself. Because sometimes it is better to feel a little bit lost than to do every single unhealthy thing just because you're used to doing them. At least when you're feeling lost, you can find something that is good for you and that is beneficial and nourishing and enriching for you in the long run. But if you continue doing the things that are unhealthy for you, if you continue to stay in situations that are not good for you, if you continue to keep the illusion of the band-aid and try to keep the shadow hidden in the closet, try to keep the wounds hidden in the closet, then that's not going to be good for anyone, especially not you. So this might be your current situation. Maybe you're like in a relationship, whether it is in romantic in nature or not, that you're saying, you know what, things are fine, I can still handle it, kaya ko patatiisin in Tagalog. I can still do it, but really you're like falling apart. Or you may be in a work situation that is like that. Or maybe there are some wounds coming up that are, showing you, hey, there's something wrong here. Maybe you want to get into a new relationship, but it's like, why are the people approaching me kind of, unhealthy and kind of trashy? Or why can't I just find myself a decent person to go out with? And maybe it's because there is a wound that is trying to be like, hey, heal me first. Gamutin mo muna ako. Heal me first, and then we can find someone who is healthier so that we don't go back to people who are gonna hurt us in this way again. Okay? The advice, the lesson, and the situation are obviously overlapping. So, yeah. Again, I am sending you so much love because it is not easy to be in this situation. It's... Okay, I'm gonna get your cards while I talk. It is, you know, kind of like... It's hard to admit that things are not as... King of Cups. It's kind of hard to admit when things are not so healthy for you. Because it's like, of course I love this person. How can this person be unhealthy for me? My job is giving me money. How can I not like my job? I have a roof over my head and internet. Why can't I be more grateful about the things that I have? But then it's like, if you keep on selling yourself the illusion that everything is fine, one day it's all gonna come apart, and then you don't even realize what happened, what went wrong. It's like addressing the hurt now. Being honest with your emotions with the Father of Cups here is the first lesson that you're learning right now. Admitting that things are not fine. Admitting that you're kind of feeling lost. Admitting that this cycle is tough for you. Admitting that, you know what, you're kind of learning that there's something that you're doing that's not healthy anymore, or you're in a situation that is not healthy anymore. Admitting that maybe the best thing for you is to break apart from these relationships, the relationship you have with certain people, with certain situations, but also with certain habits, certain mindsets, certain emotions. The more attached you are with these certain emotions, with these certain situations, even when you know that they're not healthy for you anymore, that's gonna be pretty tough, you know, the more that you force it to be okay. And instead of just admitting your emotions that, hey, I think things are not okay right now. Because here the Mother of Pentacles or the Queen of Pentacles is reversed. Admitting to yourself in what ways you're really not taking care of yourself in the best ways. Admitting to yourself how you are sabotaging your health, how you're sabotaging your happiness, how you're sabotaging your holistic well-being. That's big, you know? And how these ways that you are sabotaging your own health and well-being and happiness are therefore also sabotaging other areas of your life, like your material wealth, your financial wealth, your career, your relationships with other people. You know? I'm just getting the example of realizing how your drinking habit, for example, is also kind of sabotaging your relationships and your advancement in your career. And then, so from here, right, these two cards are more about being more honest with yourself, being more, very candid and vulnerable with yourself. And if you are, I just want to say before I continue, if you are feeling that these emotions are a bit too overwhelming, the things that I'm realizing are a bit too overwhelming, I don't yet have the capacity to process this on my own, please do get help. Please do find a support system that can help you to navigate this. Whether it is a therapist or a counselor, or maybe even an energy worker, or if not, then someone like a close friend, a family member that you can trust, just reach out. I hope you find the courage to reach out to other people to help you in your current predicament, with helping you be honest and vulnerable and candid with yourself, because it is hard to feeling these emotions and realizing these things about you. They're not easy. They really are a bit overwhelming. How can you, it's hard to look at yourself in the eye and say, yeah, the thing that you're doing is sabotaging your happiness. Let's not do that anymore. Let's do something else. That's kind of hard to say. Because it's like, of course, I want to take care of myself. That's what I'm here to do, right? That's what I'm doing. I'm taking care of myself. But then, maybe there are some things in life that we're doing. It's not just like a fun, haha, I do it sometimes, but it's become something that really is affecting your life in other ways. So if you're feeling like this is too overwhelming, my emotions are a bit, they're a bit too big right now for me to process and handle and digest, then please reach out to someone whom you know can help you, or reach out to someone to help you look for resources. Okay? Again, I'm sending you so much love and so many hugs and so much healing energy, and so much space for you to heal. Don't forget you can also reach out for help. You're not alone. Okay? So now moving on with the Star card, learning this lesson that you can still hope, you can still dream. There is this beautiful future awaiting you. It may be a tough cycle right now, but it is ending. The full moon in Capricorn is promising that to you. This time right now that you're experiencing may be a bit difficult and overwhelming, or maybe a lot difficult and overwhelming, but that card is promising that the end is approaching. Things are gonna get easier soon. So please don't stop hoping, and please don't stop seeing the possibility of a better tomorrow for you. And not only a possibility of a better tomorrow, but also having the hope that you can take control of your life again. That maybe right now you may be doing things, you may be having habits that are ultimately unhealthy for you. You can turn that around. You can establish new habits. You can establish new mindsets. You can take back control of your life and the things that, and your habits and your mindset. You can take control of that again. Take control of your own happiness again, and your own enrichment and your own fulfillment and your own well-being. You can take control of that. So please continue to have hope. Please continue to know that there is a brighter future ahead of you. I'm not just saying that as like a flowery word, but it is true. There is something better for all of us. And there is something better awaiting you. The end of a tough cycle approaches. That is the promise of the card of our full moon in Capricorn card a while ago. So I hope you can hold on to that hope. There may be this little difficult task for you to do of admitting to your own emotions and admitting to some of the things that you may be doing or that others are doing that you're just letting them continue to do to you. But after that, there is this hope. There is something better. You can take control of your life again. And keeping hope in that. You know, life doesn't have to be so tough. And that's what I'm getting here with the Five of Wands in reverse. Learning that it doesn't have to be an uphill battle all the time. Learning that, you know, there is ease. Things do get better. Things do get more easeful. It doesn't have to be a challenge and a fight and a battle all the time. And having hope. Okay? So that is the lesson that you are learning right now. Being more honest with yourself about your emotions, being more honest with yourself about your habits and the actions that you're taking. And like I said just a while ago, maybe even the actions that others are doing towards you that are not healthy. You know, and being very honest that whether it's certain people or certain environments or certain things that you are doing are, you know, unhealthy for you. And then another lesson is to keep on having hope. Keep on having this, in a way, like optimistic thinking, or even just thinking that there's gonna be something better, right? Yeah, just thinking about that, having that hope and having that knowing that things are gonna get better. Whew. Okay, so before we end the reading, I'm just gonna ask for a couple more cards. Just for, no, this is beautiful. So we have the Nine of Cups. So I always say this with the Nine of Cups, but make a wish, because the Nine of Cups is the card showing your wishes being fulfilled, and so make a wish because it is coming true. Okay, so that's a reminder for you. Make a wish because your wish is coming true. And you have the Two of Pentacles here. Whew. Huh. Ooh. So, something that you can do to help you out with this current situation and, you know, with the lessons that you're learning, maybe it will be helpful for you to just focus on one or two things at a time. The Two of Pentacles is talking about priorities and things like that. So it may be healthy for you to just focus on one or two things at a time. Try not to think about other things at the moment. So it's like when you wake up in the morning, right? So maybe you can maybe one thing you can focus on is your health, you know, making sure that you're eating right, sleeping right, drinking enough water, moving your body. And maybe another thing is just one task, one thing that you're gonna do for the day. Or maybe focusing on shifting your habits to something a bit healthier. So maybe one is shifting a habit to make your physical body or your mind healthier, and another one is to maybe get yourself out of an unhealthy situation. Maybe how to do that. Maybe it's time you took like you made a wish, right? Because there's something that you want, and then starting to make plans on how to achieve those wishes and how to achieve those desires. And then yeah, anything else? Wala na daw. So there's no more, and so that is it for this reading. I'm gonna end it here. Thank you so much for watching. If you got here to the end of group 2, thank you so much. I hope that this helped you, and again, I'm sending you so much love, so many hugs. I know that you can do it. The end of the cycle is approaching, so I hope you continue holding on, knowing that it's almost over. Okay, it's gonna be over soon, and it's gonna get over a lot faster when you also do the things that are for you, when you also be an active participant in your life at the moment. Okay, so there. If you like this reading, I would highly appreciate it if you press the like video on this video. If you press the like button on this video and subscribe to my channel. If you want to share your stories, then go ahead. The comment section is yours. I would love to connect with you through there. Only if you want to. It's not required. If you want to book a reading with me, then you can check out the link that is in the description. I do one-on-one tarot readings. If you're watching this by the time that I am posting it on September 2023, then you may and you want to book a reading with me, it would be good if you do it now, because I am shifting my offers and my prices in a couple of weeks. So if you want to take advantage of my current offers at the current price point, then you may do so, of course. It would be an honor and a pleasure to read your cards. What else am I missing? I think that's all of my reminders. But that is it. Okay, so that is it from me for you, Group 2. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hello, Group 3. Hi, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Here is your reading for wait. Let me adjust the mic a little bit so that I don't have to bend too much. Okay. So here is your reading for what lesson are you learning in your current situation at the moment. Okay, so what lesson are you learning right now? So this reading is going to go in 2 parts. So the first part is, what situation are you currently dealing with, or you're currently experiencing? And that part would be more of like just to check also if you're in the right group. So if you feel that, oh yeah, this, what Lenny is describing is definitely what I'm going through, then this is your group. Congratulations. But if you feel like it's not really landing, you're not relating to it, then you might want to choose another group. You have 3 more to choose from. If no other groups are kind of vibing with you, then it means that you're probably not here to learn anything at the moment. Charot. It may just mean that this isn't your reading for today, and we're gonna be okay with that. There are other videos on my channel to, for you to watch and have fun listening to. But anyway, we're gonna start now with, what situation are you currently dealing with? Okay, in Spirit's point of view, in the card's point of view, what situation are you currently dealing with? Okay, so the first one is the flower. I love her vibe so much. We have flying. Oh. Okay. We have a time for healing with the balsamic moon. And we have the Queen of Wands. Okay. I had to like pause for a bit there. I don't know why. Okay. Oh. You might just be having a lot of fun right now, group 3. It's very much, it's making me feel all giddy. It reminds me of the time this morning when I was dancing to music. So that might be something that you are experiencing right now. You might be so there are two, like this one, the Queen of Wands card here has a lot of flowers on it, and the flower obviously, and there are also flowers here on this flying card. And you know what, before I just got the hit of, let's read what the flying card is all about. So this is the Enchanted Map Oracle cards, and 20. I don't know why I said that, but let's see. There, flying. You have the power to see things from a higher perspective. If you were a bird flying high in the air, what would you see? When you soar above life's challenges and opportunities, a new perspective becomes available. Today, you have invisible wings that allow you to swiftly bring your circumstances into alignment with your highest purpose. This is a sign that your waiting is over, that all your hard work has paid off, and the things you hoped for are no longer beyond your scope. You have the ability to reach for the stars and find one with your name on it. Spread your wings and soar. The angels are waiting for you. That is a beautiful card and a beautiful reminder. So, yes, that. I immediately forgot what it said. But anyway, what I'm feeling here with the flying card and all of these is that you may be at a time in your life right now wherein you are leaning more into fun, leaning more into enjoyment, leaning more into your own softness and your own self-expression. You may also be leaning more towards basically just nourishing and fulfilling your inner child, I want to say. And you know, that's why I was reminded of just dancing, you know, like turning music on and dancing while you're cooking. That's literally what I've been doing the past couple of days. And all of this is for your own healing. So the approach that you are taking when it comes to healing is through enjoying yourself, treating yourself better than you ever did before. Yes, there may be certain aspects of discipline to it. We do have the Queen of Wands who is very much in her element, very much in her power, in her purpose, using your intuition. So you may be using your intuition a lot in this time and feeling into your body, feeling into your soul of, hey, how can I really use this time to heal myself, to lean into who I want to be in 5 years time and 10 years time. And the answer that you're getting through your intuition is to enjoy yourself, is to look at things from a different perspective, is to look at it from the perspective of joy, from the perspective of having fun. The flower is, when she appears in the Cardcaptor Sakura anime, she's dancing and having fun because there was an event that's when the flower card appeared, and she was just dancing and having fun and supporting the teams in this sports event, spreading flower petals all over. And so that is just the vibe that I'm getting here. Don't think that you are not doing anything because you just feel like you're having fun and you feel like you're doing things on a whim, you know? You're healing. You're literally healing yourself, your inner child, by leaning into this softness, leaning into your intuition, leaning into doing the things that you've always wanted to do but didn't do, because you may have thought that it was too childish, you may have thought that it was too immature, you may have thought that there is no time for this kind of frivolity, but there always is. There's always time to stop and smell the roses, quite literally. So now you may just be at a time wherein you are stopping and smelling each and every rose that you see, literally or figuratively. Whenever you have time, you're dancing, or you're watching things that you enjoy, or you're moving your body in ways that you want to. You're buying yourself flowers, you're buying yourself little trinkets and little treats that you get to enjoy. Perhaps you are appreciating your food or your water a little bit more, and you're just seeing things from a perspective of excitement, from a perspective of, ooh, look at what I get to do, look at what I get to have, look at what I get to eat, what I get to drink, what I get to experience in my life at the moment. This is such a prime moment in my life, and I am so happy and excited and grateful for this moment. And so looking at things from a different perspective, I can really I just felt like wanting to share. This came up for me like yesterday, I think. Because I remember when I was in high school, many years ago, I was very pessimistic about everything. About everything. And I made a name for, like a name, like a nick, like, you know, like Lenny the blank, like that. I made something like that, and it was just so dark and pessimistic. And I don't even want to say the words here, because I might lose my channel. But anyway, so from being so pessimistic about my life back when I was a teenager to now, I'm like, oh my gosh, look at, I'm dancing while I'm cooking, and I'm enjoying the process of preparing my meals, and I'm watching YouTube a lot, and it's fun for me, and I'm not seeing anything that I'm doing. I'm doing this. I'm doing these tarot readings, and I'm enjoying it a lot. I feel like I'm kind of in here as well. So, and this is very healing. This don't think that just because you're enjoying and literally, when I saw these two cards, the first thought that came to mind while I was flipping it open, okay? So, just so you know, I don't see the cards while I prepared them, but I'm not looking at them until I press record. So, this is also my first time seeing the cards, and when I saw these two cards, the thought that immediately went to mind was, there's no other shoe that has to drop. Right? So right now you might be enjoying, you might be having a fun time, and maybe in the back of your mind you're thinking, oh my gosh, when is the other shoe gonna drop? When is the bad news gonna come? When is the negative experience going to happen? And it's like, it doesn't have to happen. There's no other shoe that has to drop. You get to enjoy, and you get to heal, and you get to move forward with this energy of fun and excitement and joy with you. Okay? There's no thing that's going to make you see, see, you were so immature. No, there's nothing like that. You are leaning into softness. You are leaning into your enjoyment. You are leaning into your vulnerability. And this is a time wherein you are healing. Okay? So, if this is your situation, if you feel like this is what's been going on with you, or perhaps you've been like going out with your friends a lot more, and just having the time of your life right now. You may feel that you're having the time of your life right now. This is like your chosen medicine for this certain time period. Sometimes healing, requires us to really go through the mud of all of our negative, quote-unquote, emotions. And there are times of healing wherein we are more into this allowing ourselves to have fun and allowing ourselves to enjoy and to be grateful and to look at things with a brighter perspective. Okay? So if this is your situation right now, awesome. I'm now going to get cards as to what specific lesson are you learning from this current situation that you are in. This current situation of happiness and enjoyment, aside from the things that I've already said. Okay, there, Three of Swords, Son of Swords, which is the Knight of Swords, and we have the Wheel of Fortune also coming through. Okay, I'm gonna get 2 more cards. This is a lot, but something in here flipped. So I'm gonna get that because it's the Ten of Cups. Okay. And then we have these other cards. Let me shuffle everyone over. Okay, let's see what these are. We have the Hierophant. We have the Daughter of Pentacles. And we have the Emperor. Let me move my crystals over so that they're all in one. The cards are all in one line. Okay, but see here we're starting with, it's interesting how it starts with the Three of Swords, which is the card that represents heartache. It does represent experiencing something that left us with negative emotions. So sadness, maybe anger, maybe disappointment, maybe frustration, maybe just a general sense of, I really don't want to do this anymore, this is so hurtful. Okay, and then ending this whole spread with the Emperor, which is the card that shows us someone who is very much in control of their own life, someone who knows what they want and knows how to get it and pursues it with so much passion and energy and creativity. Someone who does stand tall like this tree, someone who stands tall in the knowing of who they are and what they came here to do and who they came here to be. So starting with this energy of despair almost is what I'm feeling from this Three of Swords, and then ending it very much in your power, very much in yourself, right? In the knowing of yourself. And interestingly, I feel like you're here right now with the Ten of Cups. So let me explain. So we start here, right? So negative experiences, or you may have been in your healing work for a while, and all of these emotions are coming up that is for you to heal. So now there is this decision with the Son of Swords, with the Knight of Swords that is appearing here. With a combination of the two of them, the Son of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune, a decision that is, I want to untangle these strings. I want to untangle these strings and take the swords out so that the bleeding doesn't happen anymore, so that I don't hurt anymore and I don't carry these quote-unquote negative emotions and this stuck energy in my body anymore. I want this energy that got stuck in my body from these negative experiences to get out so that I can free myself from it and I can truly get back into myself and finally live my life the way I want to. So there is this resolve that is coming in with this Son of Swords. And with this Wheel of Fortune, you're feeling like, okay, things are now happening for me. Whether that is you're feeling like things are getting better, and everything is starting to come together. You feel like literally maybe moving in different ways now, thanks to this resolution. You may be seeing yourself moving in different ways, and it's so interesting how both of them are 10 and they're together. Because it's like, it looks like you've reached a resolution in certain aspects of your life. So from these Three of Swords, you may have reached a certain resolution. So in certain negative experiences that you've had before, you may have reached finally, yeah, like from here, if you see like here, the Wheel of Fortune, all of the rainbow colored strings are still very much tangled up, and it's like you don't know which is going which way. But here now, in the Ten of Cups, every string is, it's like it's arranged properly now, and all of them are connected, and you can see where each string is going. And so now there is relief. Now there is relief, and you get to enjoy it. So that basically, that's like the biggest lesson of, hey, you went from here, you're doing such a good job, you've done such a good job so far. Enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself. Things have to be repeated 3 times, you know. And so you're in the state of the Ten of Cups, which is, I like to call it the happily ever after card, because it is emotional fulfillment. It is a happy family. There's a family in the Rider-Waite deck, that in the Ten of Cups card, and it's just showing an overflow, overabundance of gratitude and happiness and a feeling of fulfillment. Like, fuck yeah, I did it. I went from here and now I'm in this point where I am enjoying my life. My life feels good. And so the lesson for you right now, before we get to these 3 cards, the lesson that you need to learn right now is to lean into this happiness and to enjoy it. And to enjoy it so much and let it fill you up so much. Because you deserve it. After everything you've been through, from this negative experience to all of the work that you did so far for yourself, you deserve it. You deserve it so much. And so that's lesson number 1. Lesson number 2 is here with the Hierophant, which is, make sure that you are doing what you can in order to have this high vibration as your baseline. So from feeling like, oh my gosh, this is the first time I've ever felt this happy, I am low-key waiting for the other shoe to drop, from that energy to, this is my baseline. Happiness and fulfillment and gratitude for where I am right now is my baseline emotion. Of course, this is how I feel every single day. Of course, I get to see the happiness and the gratitude and the good things of my life right now. Of course, I see where I am abundant. Of course, I see that my whole life right now is abundant. No matter how your life looks like. I'm literally looking at mess in my space. Like my stuff is just all over the place. It's not as tidy as I would like to be, and I see the abundance in that. I see the good thing in that. And that, wow, I have that many pens. I have that many things that I get to use, and that gets to support me in this journey that I am on in life. And wow, that is amazing. So of course, this feeling of fulfillment is your baseline every single day. And so the Hierophant is saying that make sure, a lesson for you to learn is to find and sustain practices that do help you easily get to this state. Let this be your baseline. And so Now that this is your, now that you're able to access this Ten of Cups feeling, how can you make sure that you can easily tap into this and you can easily access this every single day for the rest of your life? And it's not just accessing this Ten of Cups and this feeling that you're feeling right now, this version of the Ten of Cups in your life as the ceiling, but how can you expand this feeling of the Ten of Cups so that your ceiling for the Ten of Cups, like this is my ultimate, it expands and expands and expands until you reach new heights, until you reach new, like, you feel even an even bigger sense of abundance, an even bigger sense of fulfillment and happiness and enjoyment and gratitude in your life. This may be the Ten of Cups, but this feeling gets to be bigger and bigger. You get to feel more fulfilled and more fulfilled and more grateful in your life. When you learn how to also look at this, how to make this your baseline and look at it and find it in your life and even in the tiniest moments, and also have practices that can help you sustain that. So if dancing while you're doing your chores, or just dancing for no reason, helps you tap into this easily, then make sure that you're doing that every single day for at least a couple of minutes, for at least one song. You get to dance, or for at least while you're cooking yourself dinner, you get to dance and you get to shake your booty and enjoy yourself. If seeing flowers around you, helps you feel the sense of abundance and fulfillment and happiness, then buy yourself flowers. That Miley Cyrus song is now in my head, that you can buy yourself flowers. Yeah. I just drank water. Yeah, that's what the Hierophant is saying. Make sure you're able to add these things that help you feel these very wonderful emotions into your life. And even the Daughter of Pentacles is saying that. And also, like, the Daughter of Pentacles is also saying, approach this happiness with innocence. It's like the energy is very different between this letter A, which is, I'm feeling happy right now and I deserve it after all of the hardships I've been through. I deserve this happiness. That is very different from, yay! Wow, this is amazing. My life is amazing. And so, yes, after everything you've been through, you do deserve this happiness. However, that energy of like, I deserve it after everything I've been through, it feels, even my hand motion is like it's contracting. It's like you want to hold on to this happiness because you deserve it, but it's like it's contracting, as opposed to yay, there's happiness, I love it. It's very much expanding. Ang sakit bigla nung, okay, anyway. So, yes, you deserve it, and you get to tap into this happiness in a way that feels freeing and expansive for you. Not contracting. Not contracting. It doesn't feel like you are wanting to hold on to this happiness because there is only a sliver of it in your life, but rather you know that this happiness and fulfillment gets to come. There is no other shoe that has to drop. You get to access this every single day, and you get to choose this state every single day for the rest of your life. And it gets to feel expansive for you. It gets to feel like there is more. You have enough, you have more than enough, and there is even more that is available for you. Okay? So just because you already had a taste of this happiness, It doesn't mean that the universe is gonna take that pie of happiness from you. It's like, oh, you already tasted it, so we're taking it away from you now. And it doesn't have to be like that. You get to continually taste this happiness. You get to continuously experience this happiness, this fulfillment. So approach this happiness with yay. There is discipline in this in order to sustain it, and then also approaching it with a lot of, like, how do you say it? Joie de vivre? Joie de vivre? Like, what is it in English? Like childlike wonder and a happiness for life, and you're like a bouncing baby that's really excited about living. Tapping into that for you. Okay? And then lesson number 3, we're gonna end it here with the Emperor, because I talked about how the Emperor is all about someone who is in control of themselves and someone who knows who they are and knows what to do and will do it. The lesson here is know that you are in control of your own happiness. Know that you are in control of your own fate. You are the most powerful co-creator of your life. And you remember that. Nothing and no one can take this happiness from you. You are not lacking in this happiness. There is an overabundance of this happiness in your life, and you get to have access to that. You do have access to that. No one can sabotage your day and make you feel like shit. You get to control your feelings. You get to control your own happiness. You get to control where your life goes. And yes, from here on out, there are probably going to be a lot of other experiences that will leave a bad taste in our mouth. That will, make us experience negative emotions. That's part of life. Whether someone will break your heart, someone will cut across you in traffic, is that how you say it? Or like someone's going to take the spot in front of you while you're lined up in the groceries, or someone will yell and curse at you, or whatever. Someone will leave a bad comment on your Instagram photo or in something that you posted. It's gonna happen. That's gonna be part of life. And you still get to choose happiness. You still get to see the good in people and the good in life. No matter how many times the heartbreak, or even something bigger, maybe even something smaller, no matter how many times it happens throughout your life, and it's gonna happen. We're realistic here, It gets to be sunshine and rainbows, and yes, it's also gonna be a lot of other stuff that leaves a bad taste in our mouth, and even if we don't like it, it's part of life that we get to experience that. And is it not a privilege to be able to experience that? To be able to experience the highest of the highs with the Ten of Cups, and to experience the lowest of the lowest with the Three of Swords. Is it not a privilege to be able to feel, to see ourselves and experience ourselves in our most happy, in our most abundant, and in our most fulfilled, and also to be able to experience ourselves and to see ourselves in the state of utter despair and devastation, and to see how resilient our soul can get, and to see how we get to navigate through those emotions. I've heard like someone say that we get to experience the highest of the highest, right? So the highest of the highest. So the more that so it goes both ways. The more capacity that you have to experience the good kind of emotion, the more capacity you also get to have to experience and to feel the not so good, the quote-unquote negative kinds of emotions. And so the more that you're able to feel the happiness, the more that you're also able to feel sadness. And it is in this range that we get to be human, that we get to experience all of it. And we're here on this earth to experience that, to experience the duality in those emotions. And even though it sucks when we experience the sadness, the devastation, the anger, and all the negative emotions, it's probably good to remember that it is also such a privilege to be able to experience that. It is such a privilege to be human, and there are so many good things that come with being human as well. And even though I want to say that we can be, dancing in happiness, in while cooking dinner for ourselves for the rest of our lives, and have our range of emotions only be from neutral to happy, the truth is that we also experience the flip side of it, the mirror of it. And isn't it wonderful that we get to experience, we get to truly appreciate the happiness and the highest of the highest, because we know what the low of the lows, the lowest of the lows, what they feel like. Isn't that so beautiful? And isn't that so amazing? And it's like realizing it now, then, it may be like, yeah, I'm not saying that they had to happen, the negative experiences had to happen, but it is a privilege to be able to feel all of that and then now feel this Ten of Cups. The privilege to be able to feel the highest of highs now because you were able to get through the low of the lows, and you got to choose yourself and to choose your healing regardless. And so yeah, that was a whole thing. So before, is there anything else? Okay, thank you. They said I summed it up beautifully. So before I finish your reading, I'm gonna get a couple more cards for just last message. Sorry, just like last messages, or yeah, that's wonderful. Okay. So, ooh, this is so interesting. We have Death, which is one of my favorite cards, because it is the card of transformation and ending old cycles and beginning new ones, right? There we have the Daughter of Cups, which is the Page of Cups. Whew. And we have the Mother of Cups, which is the Queen of Cups. Okay. You are going through a very wonderful transformation, a wonderful time of transformation right now in your life. And you are maturing from the Daughter of Cups to the Mother of Cups. So from a Page to a Queen, you are maturing, and you are now being more able and capable of feeling the full range and full extent of your emotions. And the range gets deeper, and it gets higher, and it gets wider. So you are in this transformational time of your life right now, wherein you are learning all of the highs and the lows and the depths and the breadth of your emotions, and it is such a beautiful time. And right now, lean into that. Lean into your emotions, because your emotions help show you the way. Your emotions help show you where you want to go and what type of person you want to be, and which direction you would like to heal. So just lean into that. In this time of transformation, lean into your emotions. And lean into feeling your emotions, no matter how difficult feeling them might be. Okay. Anything else? Are you getting anything else from here? The Daughter of Cups is also like try new things. Try something new. Have this, again, excitement towards life. By trying new things that maybe you've always thought of but you've never really tried before. Whew. So yeah. Is there anything else? We're good. Okay. So they said we're good. The spirit guide said we're good. So I am ending your reading here. Group 3. Thank you so much for watching. If you got this far, I highly appreciate it. Yeah, I hope this resonates and I hope it helps. I am so rooting for you and I'm so excited for your next chapter in your life. If you like this reading, I would highly appreciate it if you press the like button on this video and subscribe to my channel. Excuse me. If you would like to share your stories with me, I'm here for the gossip, the chica, the chismes. You can share it in the comment section below, and I would love to connect with you through there. I would love to read your stories. If you want to share them, only if you want to share them. I would highly appreciate it if you do. If you want to. If you want to work with me one-on-one, yes, I do personal tarot readings. You can check out the link that is in the description. And like I said in the beginning, if you are watching this by the time I post it, which is in September 2023, you may want to book a reading now if you want to and take advantage of my current offers at my current rates, because they are switching up and changing in a couple of weeks time within the next month. So yeah, if you want that, the link is in the description. But that is it from me for you, group 3. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye bye. Hello, group 4. Hi. So this is your reading, your last group for today. And yeah, the reading is all about what lessons are you learning in your current situation right now. So this reading comes in 2 parts. There are 2 questions, main questions that we are asking in this reading for today. So the first one is, what situation are you currently experiencing, at the moment? And you can also use this as a sort of check if, to see if you're in the right group. So if this relates to you, if you're feeling like, oh yeah, what Lenny's saying is completely accurate, that's what I'm experiencing right now, then congrats, you're in the right group. If it's not, if you're feeling like, no, that's not me, then you have 3 other groups to choose from. You can go back to the beginning and to select another group. If there's nothing that's vibing with you, then maybe you're not here to learn anything. You're not meant to learn anything in your current situation. Joke lang. Or perhaps this is just not your video for today, which is great. If you want to check out my channel for other videos, I would highly appreciate it. But with that being said, the second part is the lessons. So obviously, and so with all of that, we're gonna start now. So what situation are you currently experiencing? Group 4, we have the dash. We have ghost lands. Haha, interesting. Okay. We have we have bring love into the situation with the new moon in Aquarius. And we have the 9 of Cups. Ooh. I'm feeling hesitant because usually with the 9 of Cups, I say, oh, 9 of Cups, make a wish because your wish is coming true, because the 9 of Cups talks about wish fulfillment. However, this particular 9 of Cups, this deck, shows a very different vibe of the 9 of Cups. Let me show you. I'm being called to show you the guidebook, which shows, what do you call that? Keywords on each card, and so that you know what I'm talking about. So this is called the Illuminated Tarot. There. No, it's not this one. Clubs, diamonds, hearts. There we go. 9 of hearts. Selfishness and excess. That is what is the keywords for this 9 of cups. So which it's not the usual, right? Okay. So anyway. Whew. This is so interesting. The vibe I'm getting from here in this current situation for you, group 4, is that you feel very stuck. You feel stuck. And it's like no matter what you do, nothing is working. You're applying for new jobs, but no one is calling back. You're trying out new routines, but they're just not sticking. Or you're continuing to do your already established routines, but nothing is changing, nothing is shifting. It feels like nothing is really happening in your life, and you don't know what's going on. And you may be starting to feel a little anxious, like, wait, what the heck is going on? Why am I feeling... Why is nothing changing? Why is nothing going my way? The dash is like showing that you're trying so hard to move forward. Perhaps you're even trying to... There is this clock here, right? So it's like you're trying to make time go faster. You're trying to make it move, but it's just not working. You feel like you're still frozen here with where you are. And interestingly, even the things that you're doing right now, it doesn't feel right. Right? The 9 of Cups is here, but it doesn't feel right. It's not showing the message of wishes fulfilled. The cups are being filled up with what looks like poison. No matter what you do, everything is just leaving a bad taste in your mouth. And it's really feeling like you're so stuck and you don't know what to do. It's like no matter what you do, nothing's happening. And you might be starting to lose hope. You might be starting to think that nothing is ever going to change, and that you're going to be stuck in your current situation for the rest of your life. It's kind of starting to feel like that, and so you're kind of starting to give up. So if you're feeling like that, if you feel that that is your current situation, then this is your group. Congratulations, you found your group. Because now I'm going to start with the first lesson that you're here to learn, which is being shown to us by this new moon in Aquarius card. Bring love into the situation. Because what it feels like you're doing is the word that came to mind was bypass. You're trying to bypass through this situation of this period of pause in your life. You're trying to say that I don't need to slow down. I don't need to reflect. I don't need to take a pause. I just need to continuously move forward. Because that's how I will feel like my wishes are being fulfilled. That's how I feel most productive and most fulfilled. is when I am moving through everything, regardless of what Spirit is telling me, regardless of what my guides are telling me, regardless of what the universe is telling me to do. You may be the type of person who gets sick but still continuously works whilst sick. And it's like, that's already one of the clearest signs that the universe can give you of, hey, take a freaking break. But it's like, no, I cannot. Because who am I if I'm not doing the things? How can my dreams be fulfilled and how can my goals become reality if I'm not moving? That's very toxic. Thinking that even when you're sick, even when you don't feel well, even when you're literally hanging on by a thread, thinking that you still have to work, you still have to hustle, you still have to move, that's very toxic. And toxic is unhealthy. That's very unhealthy for you. No wonder this is the Nine of Cups that decided to show up today. Bring love into the situation. Love yourself. And I know that's very cheesy to say, but it is true. When the universe gives you a sign of, hey, you need to pause, you need to take a break, you take that freaking break. And you take it with love. Like, imagine if a loved one of yours, a parent, a friend, your partner, imagine if they got sick from overworking or from overexerting themselves. Would you say to them, oh, what are you still doing in bed? You need to go to work. Didn't you say you wanted to accomplish this thing? Why are you still in bed? I know you're sick, but you still need to work. Will you tell that to them? I would bet you wouldn't. Because you love them and you know that taking this break is going to be very beneficial for them. So why not do that for yourself as well? Why not love yourself through this pause? Why not nourish yourself through this time of winter in your life? Because we all have that, regardless of the season of the world, right? Of the season in your country or in your area, doesn't matter. We all experience periods of winter, periods of pause, periods wherein it is time for you to not overexert yourself, or maybe not to exert so much effort at all, and to lean into softness, to lean into relaxation and rest, and really incorporating that in your life. When I was not feeling well, I got sick. I think last month it was, or I think it was late July, early August, yeah. So over a month ago, I got sick. And then my dad told me, in Tagalog, he told me, pilitin mong magpahinga ha. Which, when you translate it to English, it's force yourself to rest, okay? That's what he said to me. And it's interesting how it really got stuck to me because, yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting here for you. Hey, group 4, pilitin yung magpahinga, okay? Force yourself to rest, okay? Even though I know you want to continue dashing towards your dreams and to continuously do all of the things and to hustle and all of that. Force yourself back into bed. Force yourself to be more soft towards yourself. You know what I did during that time when I got sick? That was when I realized that for at least that month of August, I wanted to be softer towards myself and I wanted to show myself the discipline of compassion. And so what I did was I turned off all of my alarms. I deleted the fasting tracker app that I downloaded because I was doing time restricted eating, and so I downloaded an app for that, but I deleted that. And I just let myself eat when I got hungry. I treated myself to the food that I wanted to eat, and you know, all of the milk tea and the ice cream. And I let myself rest. Most importantly, I let myself sleep. Whenever I got sleepy, I would take a nap. And now it was a couple of weeks of that, and now I feel more ready to. I'm actually now being called to set my alarms again and to have a bit more discipline in my life right now. And so the lesson there for me that I'm sharing with you is that those moments of pause, these moments of pause that we have, and indulging ourselves into rest and forcing ourselves to rest and to relax, really helps us get back into our game. You may be overexerting yourself right now and like forcing yourself to do the things, and there might be feelings of disdain already, of like, I'm hustling so much but nothing is happening. What the frick is going on? And it's like, you need to pause, you need to take a break, you need to show yourself some compassion. Force yourself to the bed and sleep. Turn off your alarms and sleep and wake up naturally when you feel like waking up. That is the biggest lesson that I am seeing for you right now. But let's also move on to what other lessons you're here to learn aside. Four of Swords, literally, rest. Turn your mind off and let yourself sleep. Return back into your body and let yourself sleep and relax. That is the biggest lesson that we have. Okay, and then we have the Eight of Pentacles. Wait lang. Okay. So we have the Ten of Cups, we have the Hierophant, and we have the Eight of Wands. Interesting. Because we're just gonna say here with the Eight of Pentacles, because this is normally a discipline card, so it's like doing the things repeatedly, because that's how you're gonna get mastery and results. But what I'm feeling here with this Eight of Pentacles is to create a discipline out of your rest period. So I would suggest, an action step that I would suggest is to set an alarm for when it's time for you to close all of your gadgets and time to start to settle down to prepare yourself to sleep. So it's like, when it's, for example, when it's 11 p.m., you set your alarm for 11 p.m. So when that rings, you know that it is time for you to close your laptop, close your phone, and to start, brushing your teeth, washing your face, getting settled into your bed, and start to sleep. So create a discipline out of that. Be very disciplined out of that. And the Ten of Cups here is really showing me that you will be able to achieve more, and you will be able to achieve the kind of fulfillment and happiness that you deserve and desire when you learn how to incorporate rest into your routine, rest and relaxation. And it is not just making sure that you get 6 to 8 hours of sleep every night. It's also making sure that you spend your weekends relaxing and not thinking about work and not hustling. For some people, it's not I'm not saying it, not it's not. It's for some people it is part of their routine to really work 7 days a week. I would say to those people again, make a discipline out of your rest. What time are you going to clock off work? If you're going to work every single day, what time are you gonna stop? And if you're someone who works 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, the 9 to 5, then I would suggest you take a day off. Take a day, Saturday or Sunday, or whichever is your day off, wherein you are going to not respond to any work emails, not respond to any calls, and just let yourself relax. Cook yourself a meal, move your body, stretch your body a little bit, and let yourself relax. So making a discipline out of that. And the Eight of Wands is also telling me that, you know what, group 4, in fact, when you start to incorporate a bit more rest and relaxation and even a little bit of fun into your routine, not just fully hustling and whatever, you're going to get to your results faster. And I'm even hearing, I even heard the phrase, work hard, play hard. So it's like you hustle and you hustle hard. And then when you go out to party with your friends, you get so drunk. Like you get, you like pass out drunk. That's not a very healthy, that's not the kind of work-life balance that we want. So being a bit more balanced with it, and you say, well, work hard, play hard is kind of balanced. Getting pitch black drunk after a whole day of exhausting yourself physically and mentally in work, that's not a very good balance of life. That's overexerting yourself, and then you overexerted yourself in alcohol, which is also not a very it's not the healthiest substance for us, right? And so be very disciplined in your rest, in your routine. That when it's time for you to clock off work, you really do clock off work. And if you have a partner, for example, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, partner, however you want to call them, spend some time with them. Incorporate also some rest and relaxation time with them. That can also strengthen your relationship with these people. Or if you have kids, once it's time to clock off work, you spend some time with your kids if you have any, or your pets if you have any pets. Or on the weekend, schedule date time with your friends, or with your significant other, or with your family. The biggest lesson is to rest and to know, KNOW, know that your rest and your time of fun and relaxation also contributes to you achieving your goals. The more you get to rest and the more that you get to feel rested, the easier it is for you to achieve your goals. If you can install that new belief system in your software, in your body and in your soul, then that would be amazing, because it is true. You get to, if it's a phrase, have your cake and eat it too. It's like that. You can have that. You can definitely work hard and to achieve your goals, and you get to rest and relax also along the way. Instead of getting like so drunk after a day of hard work, let work hard, play hard be that you are going to lie down in your bed so much and you're gonna bury yourself in your pillows and you're gonna feel so soft and relaxed after a long hard day. Maybe you even want to get intimate with your partner if you have one, right? And that can be also a way for you to relax. Is there anything else? Yeah, the Hierophant is also showing that kind of discipline. Especially for you who really want to level up. To really achieve your goals. It is important that you also get the rest. Okay, that's also part of the routine. It's part of your success. It's part of the formula of your success is to get an ample amount of sleep and an ample amount of rest, relaxation, playtime in your routine. Okay? Anything else? Okay. So before I end your reading, I'm just gonna get some more cards to help. Just final messages. Okay. We got 2. We have the Hangman and the Devil. You are in this time of pause for a reason. Lean into the pause. Don't sabotage the pause. Don't sabotage the pause by... It's interesting that the Devil is the Capricorn card, so... And the message of the Devil is coming up as... Don't sabotage your period of rest and pause by continuing to hustle, by continuing to overexert yourself. Make sure that you are resting. Make sure that you utilize this moment of this period of rest and this period of pause in your life, that you're using it very well. Okay? Yeah, that's the final message. Lean into the rest. There is a reason why you're being called to rest right now. There's a reason why seemingly nothing that you're doing is working right now. It's because you're being called to rest. So try not to sabotage that as much as you can. And it's not like you don't have to do anything right now, like completely not do anything. But this just may be a time for you to focus on resting and focus on recuperating. Focus on strengthening your body and nourishing your body and soul. That might be the focus right now. Doesn't have to mean that you don't have to work anymore. It's just that focus as well on your body right now and on the nourishment of you. Okay? So anything else? No more. So I am ending your reading here, group 4. That is it. Thank you so much. I hope that resonated and I hope that helps you moving forward. I'm rooting for you so much. Okay? Yeah. If you liked this reading, I would highly appreciate it if you press the like button on this video and subscribe to my channel. If you want to share your stories with me, I am here for the chismis, the gossip, the chica. The comment section is yours if you want to share your stories. Of course, highly optional. Very, very optional. But I would love to connect with you through the comment section if you would like that. If you want to work with me one-on-one, yes, I do personal tarot readings. Then you can check out the link that is in the description for all of the details. And if you're watching this by the time that I am posting it, near the time that I am posting it, then you may want to take advantage of my current rates for my current offers because I am switching them up in the next couple of weeks. So yeah, just check out the link in the description for all of that. But that is it from me for you, group 4. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this reading and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.